Hi, my name is Melissa Tafoya and I'm a teacher. This is my presentation on just some tech strategies for teachers out there. Technology, to integrate it into your classroom, you have to ask lots of different questions besides what devices I have and so forth. My favorite and dear to me is how can technology lead to that creativity and higher order thinking that I want to see in my students? George Couros is somebody I follow, and he's created an education movement around innovation and creativity with technology. He says we rarely create something different until we experience something different. I'm experiencing something different right now. I'm out of my comfort zone in making this slideshow with my voice, but I'm doing it because I asked my students to do it. So once I do it, I know how they feel. I know the insecurities and the struggle. And believe me, the struggle is real. What are some ways technology can enhance my teaching? It's a tool that can help amplify my lessons and engage my students. And I want to figure out what's the best way of doing that. When I started getting into technology, I started out with just one app, and then I would get really good at that one application. My favorite application that I started with is Seesaw. It's an amazing portfolio. It's very user-friendly, and it's closed on the internet, so it's very safe. And my students can take a snapshot of the worksheet we're doing, or a math puzzle or something, anything, and they can caption it and they can record their own voice on it, and it throws it into this online portfolio and gets sent right to their parents and their guardians on their phone, so they have that authentic voice. Whenever I started using Seesaw, I noticed the quality of work went up. Kahoota is another really fun one to try, and Flipgrid is a new one that really levels the playing field for all students and gives all students a voice. You can give your curriculum question out on a Flipgrid, and your students can give a 30-second video of them answering the question. Of course, they get to take a selfie and decorate it too. If you have Google at your school, I would recommend diving into it. Google Docs, Google Slides, funneling it through a Google Classroom, and another one of my favorites is Google Earth, really allow for differentiation, collaboration, and just lots of inspiration. This presentation is made on a Google slide, and it's just an amazing avenue for your students to take. I have students that would not write for me at all, but when they learned about voice typing in Google Docs, their writing is just improved, and it's there, and they found that voice. One thing you gotta know is that it's very messy. At any given moment, students can log on to YouTube and learn how to do things they want to do. We must face the fact that today, as educators, we've kind of lost control, and we need to trust our students and teach our students to use technology responsibly and to let their minds just create what they can with technology. It's very messy, and it's usually very collaborative, and it's okay. Just let go of a little bit of control is what I've had to do. And it's actually fun. So what happens if it goes wrong? Number one, don't panic. Just remember, my motto is fail, which is first attempt in learning. And I tell my students that. We're gonna be trying this application. I've never done it. Help me through it. And it's okay to be vulnerable in front of your students. they might actually be able to troubleshoot and find success in being technology gurus, and reward them for that. And lastly, I have found anything I needed to know about troubleshooting apps and technology by just Googling it. Better yet, I let my students investigate, and then they tell me what to do, and they all find their answers together. It's really the way to go. Don't give up. And if it's still failing, just call your technology leader at school, and don't be afraid to tell your students, hey, we tried this time. We're going to figure out what happened and try again. Thank you. You can, I put my Twitter handle on here and my email if you need to get a hold of me. If you haven't read The Innovator Mindset by George Couros, it's a really great book to read. Thanks again.